Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your general monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2021. And I do want to take this moment to remind each and every one of you to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to this lovely channel if you haven't already. And when subscribing, don't you forget that little notification bell, all right? And when meditating on your beautiful energy overall for the month, of course, in regards to the subject of money and career, the message that came through was new environment, new approach. New environment, new approach. Very interesting. So let's begin by pulling a message or two from the Energy Oracle deck. And keep in mind, general monthly reading for the sign of Aries. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and check out your other placements within your chart for more messages. For our lovely Aries to begin this monthly read, money and career for March 2021. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? That into the flip. For lovely Aries, money and career. They changed their mind in regards to this one. We have one or two more. All right. Okay. Interesting. We're going to get this one out of the way. Storm warning. And we'll clarify it, but there is a warning in regards to your career or your money. Let's do that real quick. Just get this one out of the way. Can't ignore the negative cards, you know? For our lovely Aries, what is this storm warning card about for their money and career for March? Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Bear with me. What else do we have for the storm warning card? We have one so far, which is the Two of Pentacles, which makes sense. All right, my friend, there's a connection that you're dealing with at this time where you have to decide. It's whether this person affects your career or financial situation in a negative sense, or you feel like they just don't have your back. Either way, it's like you're being warned this month that someone could affect your financial situation abruptly, or they could get in the way of your success. It feels like you're being advised and warned by Spirit and the universe that this connection, whatever it may be, coming back from the past, whether it's present or a new one, being warned that this connection could create blockages or just simply not end in the way that you would like it to. And then we have indecision. And it's interesting that the Two of Pentacles came out, which is all about, you know, deciding, or not all about, but partially. And so you're going to feel indecisive as to who to bring with you when you understand and know that you're moving to bigger and better things, that you've changed recently. And I mean, think of the overall message. A lot of other things have changed too, including your environment, whether that's your work environment and your home environment, which could be the same place. But it feels like you're feeling very indecisive this month, not understanding fully that you need to let certain people and situations go to not taint your future, your success. Patience and a woman holding a coin. Now, male or female, because gender is irrelevant in tarot. But so this is talking about you, Aries, sitting there with your pentacle, just sort of thinking about it, holding on to it maybe a little bit too tightly. Your spirit guide looking at you like you need to loosen your grip a bit. Maybe you had some financial loss recently, or you've lost your job, or whatever the case may be. You are stressing over your finances a little bit too much, and maybe that's why you are left in this sort of indecisive way of being, where you're like, well, I don't want to let go of this job because of, you know, my finances, or I don't want to let go of this person because what if they play a key role in my future? Whatever the case may be, you need to make a decision, my friend, and you need to do it out of respect for yourself. I feel the need to say, just trust your intuition. For some of you, it could be you're dealing with a female, you know, or it could be vice versa, where you're like sitting there with your pentacle, like, I really need to protect this from whoever this may be. This is very interesting. Okay, so let's move on and pull 6 tarot cards, a simple 6 card spread, if you will. It's just a very strange start for a lovely Aries to continue this monthly money and career read for March. Wow, that shot out. Keep them coming for Aries. Money and career for March. For March. Ooh. Interesting. We're going to pull the last 3 from the top of the deck. Ace of Cups at the bottom. Aries, I mean, you're going to move towards so much abundance. It feels like your life, your career, your financial situation will all work out. You'll be feeling like your cup is overflowing, even if it doesn't feel like it at certain points this month. Just something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. Ace of Wands to begin. This is the one that shot out. So you begin the month of March, my friend, and you're feeling very much, it's going to be hard to stop your mind. Your mind is going to be racing, 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 racing. I'm thinking it's a lot of worry about how your financial situation is going to move forward, how you're going to keep up with certain bills, or how you're going to get your next job, or whatever the case may be. Stressing over financial goals for the most part, it feels. But what they're saying is this is the point in the month where your intuition is going to open. You're going to be reminded that you have a fresh start ahead for you. But you need to kind of work on certain mental habits and ways of being so that you can make the best out of what's to come. Okay? But at this point, you're also thinking about taking a new approach on your work, on what you've been doing, on what you've been diligently focused on. Deciding that, you know what, I may have changed my... If you work at home, it was that you changed your home life recently, and so you kind of, oh, my mindset's adjusted. I'm going to kind of do things a little bit differently, approach it differently. Or your work environment changed, whether you switched up a job in general or not. You get the point. It just feels like you're taking a fresh approach at a certain point this month to keep it fresh. To keep it fresh. And it's side by side with this patience card. And they're saying when you're overthinking or you're simply just worrying at this point in the month, allow yourself to have the utmost patience for what's to come, or how things are meant to unravel. And we're moving on to the Emperor in reverse. I'm hearing not feeling like planning, not feeling like successfully planning for your future, not wanting to think about the next step because things have been so up and down recently. We're going to clarify this real quick. What is this Emperor in reverse all about for our lovely Aries? Okay. The Emperor in the upright. All right, my friends, so at this point in the month, emotions are going to resurface, all right? You're going to be feeling a bit emotional, maybe a little unbalanced, because what they're saying is, in this kind of mindset, you're not going to be able to receive any sort of gifts from the universe, from spirit, that are meant to help you improve your situation, career or finance. And so they're saying that you need to, in reality, what they're saying is, between this beginning of the month and the middle of the first half, an offer comes in. Whether it's a job from the past or a new one, you're just not feeling it. You know, it feels like something for a lot of you is coming back from the past where you need to up and leave. Okay? It might be a person that you dated or were friends with at one point that could potentially taint or lower your vibration to the point where your success is not as amazing as it could be moving forward. So they're saying at this point, when you're not feeling like planning, when you're feeling a little bit emotional or I mean, again, this is that person. I can't believe I didn't connect that with the storm warning. So either somebody's coming back from the past or somebody's coming in that you just don't want anything to do with, or you have this gut feeling or intuition where you'll be reminded that they're going to taint that success. They're going to lower your vibration, my friend. So at the end of the day, you need to take time to rethink it, to get your mind clear, and to remember that you need to walk away from this out of respect for your future. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry if that came out confusing. It takes me a hot second sometimes. So Aries, you're making your way to wrap up the first half of the month, and you're not feeling like you have the sense of independence anymore. It feels like you are starting to lose that drive to reach for your independence, your success, your financial comfort. It's like you're letting certain obstacles or people popping up from the past to get the best of you, or to allow to get in the way of you and what you have been working towards, what you need to be achieving at this time. It's all mental, my friend. But we're going to move on to the second half of the spread. We have the Hierophant. Now, either you get a reminder or pushed out of this mental space by Spirit in the universe, or you do what you need to do. You take a moment and you're like, you know what? This isn't working for me. This kind of not wanting to plan, not wanting to reach for my independence, that's not going to work out. You know, at that point, you might as well let that toxic or negative low vibration connection come back or into your life, because you're going to get in your own way at this point. Someone needed to hear that. But anyway, so you do something that, or Spirit in the universe helps you out to get you out of that mental funk, to see, adjust your perspective, to see things in a new and fresh way once again, because we have the Hierophant. And I feel like some of you Aries are very spiritually connected, and your work is has something to do with that. It's not for all of you, but either way, let's focus on the face. You're going to be feeling very happy, content at this point. Whatever it is that came in, or however you adjust your perspective, was very effective. But they're saying at this point, when you're kind of in the right mindset, it's like you then become, being side by side with this and align with the Ace of Wands, you get in your own head again. You're allowing yourself to overthink and not be able to make a decision. You may be dealing with a Libra, or have Libra in your chart, which is, you know, that kind of indecisiveness. But at the end of the day, they're saying you need to make a decision, make the right one for yourself. You know what that is within, and leave what needs to be left behind and move back to your path, to your destiny, towards what you deserve. And get out of your own head. King of Cups. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and you're feeling more peaceful, maybe a little bit emotional still. But it's like you're taking a more peaceful standpoint on your future, on whatever you've been working towards, as well as, you know, that situation, that Two of Cups situation. Being aligned with the Emperor card in reverse. The more you allow yourself to take this peaceful standpoint, the more you allow yourself to kind of let things fall to the wayside and accept that what's meant to be is meant to be, you know? It'll feel easier, or that desire to plan for your future, to move forward, will be more so present, okay? It's like you have been through a lot, Aries, and you put yourself through a lot mentally as well at times. But it's, they're saying continue to allow situations that are changing, like your environment, to help you feel fresh. Allow changes like that to help you switch it up if need be, to keep you feeling fresh, to keep that enjoyment of what you're doing, what you're working towards, alive, that passion. Because once that dies, why are you still doing it, right? And they're saying that, Aries, just because you're a fire sign doesn't mean you have to always be over the top, over exuding yourself to the point where you're drained. You can take this kind of peaceful, calm approach to your finances, your goals, your career, and still achieve what you need to. Still be the powerful fire sign of a leader that you are naturally. Finishing off, we have the Six of Swords. So you make your way to wrap up the month, my friend. And for a lot of you, it's like you decide, I gotta go. For the majority of you, you up and leave this Two of Cups, the storm warning. You went from this indecision to, you know what, I gotta go. Moving towards bigger and brighter days, and this might feel a little somber, a little bit emotional at first, but you were making the right choice. And for a lot of you, it's you sailing away from also financial struggles, bad mental habits, moving towards bigger and better things, brighter days for yourself. Being like the Nine of Pentacles, are saying, when you're walking away from things or people that no longer work for you at this point in the month, to wrap it up, keep in mind that this is so you can turn that Nine of Pentacles back up, right? To keep reaching for your independence, your financial comfort, to do what you need to do at the end of the day to take care of you and your loved ones. So that big change, that adjustment, those emotions that do resurface potentially, all for the better of your beautiful situation. Let's finish, or continue rather, by pulling a Soul's Journey card or two for our lovely Aries. Thank you, Spirit. We have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Whatever it is you're fearing, my friend, it's going to be a month to face it. All right? Face it and deal with it. Learn from it, grow from it, and become stronger at the end of the day because of it all. And then humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. If you find yourself getting ultra serious this month, just try to laugh about it. Try to have fun. Enjoy yourself. And to finish this off from the Small Making Magic deck, thank you, Spirit, for our lovely Aries. Ooh, it's a little feisty. That person coming back could make you a bit feisty. Love it. Achievement. Win the award, accolade, or contract. What Aries is trying to sign a contract? It just feels like you're going to have a very successful month regardless of the difficulties, the decisions you do have to make. Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. And do you see this right here? 555, my friend. This is all about change, making room for what you deserve, what's better for you, what's healthier. I'll never forget when I left my 9-to-5 job that was toxic, and I looked at the clock that day and saw 555. And I was like, time to go. But keep in mind that your mindset is your biggest tool, biggest advantage, as long as you view it that way, as long as you use it in the right way to keep manifesting money, income, success, and abundance, my friend. And keep things fresh this month with your approach as you do change your environment and other big things in your life. All right? So Aries, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.